Vilisink, Infinite Magic Raid. Hope you're all having a fantastic new year, having fun, enjoying it. So this one, let's quickly check guild for a minute. What's this for? Okay, so we should be finished with the quests. And I was doing campaign, because campaign, kind of a doozy, can get kind of stuck on again. And I progressed. So I was on 10, I think I was on 10-7, 10-8. We're now on, I believe it's 11-8, so we went up like 10 stages. 11-7, and it's all thanks to one person. Granted, now we cannot get past this particular stage, but it's all thanks to Gramdi. So let's just take a look, show you quickly what he does. So Gramdi is quite slow. He doesn't have the best gear either. I have been farming the effect hit. I'm going to need some, or I'm going to have to start crafting some special gear sets. And his specialty is just that freeze. It's super clutch. Granted, I cannot get past the stage. The freeze, along with the silence, has been pretty incredible. I've even progressed a couple of, I think I progressed even a few stages in dungeons as well. But as you can tell, we lose somebody, we still have a freeze. And essentially, this is what's been helping me out. It's just that little bit of control. The control I did not have. I pulled Oakman. I was considering Oakman, who would be very good for this type of thing. But instead, it was Gramdi. Now, we were going to lose from the start, so it doesn't matter. What it does matter is we'll take a little look at his skill sets. So let's, if the game allows us to go to main city, if you would be so bloody kind. And we're going to go here. Now remember, doesn't have the best of gear on. He is 4-star awakened. And he is booked. So at the speed down on the A1 deals some damage to an enemy if they're under speed down or free status. It deals extra damage. This damage caps at 10% of Gramdi's max HP. This attack has an additional 40% leech. Speed down 2, freeze, and if you have the freeze, you get a leech, which is really strong on an A1. He has also more freeze, 0 degree on his A2. It's not his A2, but it's his second attack, so deals defense damage to a single enemy and reduces their turn rate by 20%. With a 100% chance to inflict freeze for a turn. Really clutch. Gramdi is immune to speed down and freeze when Gramdi takes direct damage. There is a 40% chance to reduce the attacker's speed by 20% for 2 turns. Really cool. Gramdi being immune to it turns the tables on people, so if he takes direct damage, there's a chance he'll slow speed the enemies. If the attacker is already under the speed down status, they can be put under freeze instead. His exclusives are quite cool. But not. He doesn't need his exclusives to be like a really cool clutch kind of champion. He's proven himself so far. So that's just an AoE freeze, speed down for 2 turns. And just now, he only has 48.5% because I was looking through gear, and the effect hit stuff is really not necessarily great. So I had to sell some. I did some farming. I believe I also did some emblems. So I'm kind of working on it. And the question is, like, who do I swap? Do I swap like somebody's gear set for him? Because we have this dude here. He's okay. We have Asindo, who will keep. Mutu is just damage. So Liz, I believe she's being kept. We have all of her exclusives now. See, there's nobody that I would rip apart for that. There's nobody that I would do it to. But let's quickly. So we have 3. So let's just say what stage are we on? Faction Abyss. He has to be I would guess. I want to check the Faction Abyss with him real quick. So let's just quickly. So he is Red Mark, Drippy Shield. Cool. I'm not sure what the logos necessarily mean. Oh, the Forgotten. Fair enough. So, with a freeze and a Hizaro. Let's see. This is obviously not big news. We're not progressing far. This is just merely the start of the Faction Abyss, but we'll be able to see, like, regardless that we're going to one-shot these people, just the freezes he can put up. So I'm assuming we're going to get past the first, possibly a few stages. And I have still to decide. Considering I don't want to necessarily change Gramdi, and I've just ascended him, booked him, and awakened him, and all that kind of stuff. I have not chosen a mythic yet because I need to decide who I want, because it'll depend on where I think I want to progress. And here we go. So we'll do one more stage. See, we could freeze. I don't think we need Deschanel. I believe she has no gear whatsoever. But this is cool that we can now forget the Forgotten stage 2, because I really haven't got as many champions as you would think that I can. This is just faction wars for a raid. This is all it is, and certain things change when it comes to your food in this game, so it makes it difficult to really expand at a certain point. But Hisaro does have gear on. I believe it's over 50%, which is good. Now we can tap on Guna because she will speed down. Tap on the boss. Right, let's go. I believe the bleed is going to be doing by far the majority of our damage at this point in time, because bleed is broken and I love bleed so much, which is why I love Reeves. But with that being said, guys, this was it's not necessarily like a champion showcase. I believe if I did that, I would need to re-gear him, and then we'll go through dungeons after. This was just kind of spreading awareness that Gramdi, who came into my team, has helped me in dungeons and campaign. Super strong. The freeze is ridiculously broken. Make sure you try and book out whatever you can book out, because if you get him, put sleep on him. I had him to choose from, or Oakman. I went with the freeze. I do not regret it, guys. And that will do it for this one. So, hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe. I'll see you soon, guys.